A massive shadow moves through a prehistoric forest. Each step shakes the ground like distant thunder. For over a century, this animal has been called the ultimate killing machine. Tyrannosaurus rex, the king of dinosaurs. But what if the monster we imagined never really existed? Movies turned T-Rex into a roaring nightmare. Huge teeth, tiny arms, endless rage. But the version we grew up with may be wildly wrong. New discoveries are rewriting everything scientists thought they knew. In 1902, the first T-Rex skeleton shocked the scientific world. At the time, it looked like a giant reptilian monster. But science has changed, and the bones are starting to tell a different story. 66 million years ago, North America looked nothing like today. Dense forests covered the land. Massive rivers cut through swamps and plains. And somewhere in this world, the largest land predator alive was hunting. T-Rex wasn't alone at the top. Gigantic herbivores like Triceratops weighed as much as a modern elephant. Others, like Tyrannosaurus, traveled in massive herds. A predator this big needed enormous amounts of food. A full-grown T-Rex weighed around 8 tons. That's heavier than a large African elephant. And its skull alone was the size of a bathtub. So how did something this massive survive? For decades, scientists believed T-Rex could sprint like a racehorse. Hollywood imagined it chasing jeeps. But physics tells a different story. At that size, running too fast could break its own bones. But speed wasn't its greatest weapon. Its bite force was the strongest of any land animal in history. Over 12,000 pounds of pressure, enough to crush bone like dry wood. T-Rex had forward-facing eyes, just like eagles and humans. That meant depth perception and deadly accuracy when striking prey. Despite all this power, some fossils raise strange questions. Broken teeth, healed injuries. Something about the king of dinosaurs wasn't what we thought. Tyrannosaurus rex was enormous. Too enormous, some scientists argued, to chase prey over long distances. Running at high speed might have shattered its own bones. So how could something this big actually hunt? In the 1990s, a shocking theory appeared. Some scientists argued T-Rex wasn't a hunter at all. They believed it was just a giant scavenger, stealing kills from other predators. But the bones tell a more complicated story. Then came the fossil that changed the argument, a Triceratops frill with a massive bite wound. The injury had healed while the animal was still alive, which meant the attack happened during a hunt, not after death. Then there were the arms. Tiny, almost comically small. For decades, people assumed they were useless. But pound for pound, they were incredibly powerful. Instead of chasing prey across open plains, T-Rex may have relied on ambush. A sudden attack from forest cover. One explosive strike with jaws that could shatter bone. Fossils reveal something even more surprising. Many T-Rex skeletons show broken bones and deep bite marks. Some even healed from devastating injuries. This predator didn't just hunt, it survived brutal battles. But the most dangerous T-Rex may not have been the adults. Teenagers were faster, lighter, and more agile. Some scientists believe they filled a different hunting role entirely. Faster predators, built for pursuit instead of brute strength. By adulthood, T-Rex became something else entirely. A massive bone-crushing apex predator. Few animals on Earth could challenge it. But its reign was closer to the end than anyone realized. Scientists studying bone rings discovered something shocking. T-Rex didn't grow slowly. During its teenage years, it gained over 1 ton per year, a growth rate unmatched by most land predators. T-Rex may have also been smarter than expected. Its brain structure suggests strong sensory processing, especially smell. It may have tracked prey from miles away. Young T-Rex looked nothing like adults. They were lighter, faster, built for pursuit. Some scientists call them the most dangerous teenagers in Earth's history. Faster hunters than the adults they would become. Close relatives of T-Rex had feathers. Fossils reveal feathered tyrannosaur ancestors. Some scientists believe young tyrannosaurs may have been feathered too. The king of dinosaurs might have looked very different from what we imagine. Its sense of smell may have been extraordinary, possibly rivaling modern vultures. T-Rex could detect carcasses across vast distances. Nothing died unnoticed. When it did attack, its jaws were unstoppable. Instead of slicing like a lion, T-Rex crushed bone. So what was T-Rex really? Hunter, scavenger, bone crusher? The truth is, it was all of them. A perfectly adapted predator. For millions of years, Tyrannosaurus rex ruled this world. Nothing challenged its dominance, but the threat that ended it came from space. For millions of years, Tyrannosaurus rex ruled the land without rival. Then 66 million years ago, the sky changed forever. A mountain-sized asteroid slammed into Earth at over 40,000 miles per hour. The explosion released more energy than billions of nuclear bombs. Within hours, the age of dinosaurs began to end. After the asteroid impact, ecosystems collapsed. The age of dinosaurs was over, but evolution was already preparing something new. One group of dinosaurs survived, small, feathered. Today we call them birds. Tyrannosaurus rex wasn't just a monster. It was a masterpiece of evolution, a predator shaped by millions of years of survival. And even today, its descendants still rule the skies. Subscribe for more prehistoric stories.